Huge congratulations for this win, guys. Our chances of victory were virtually nil. This is an outstanding performance. You beat... Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's a day in the mountains. The finish isn't decided at the top of the climb, but the route is challenging, and it's an important day for the general classification. I hope you're in good condition, because we've got to defend the yellow jersey. We should be able to hang on to it without too much trouble.
Hello and welcome to all. With such prestigious names as the Croix de Fer, the Telegraph and the Galibier, it is clear that climbers will be thinking about stage victory today. Some may even have ambitions to overturn the general classification, or, on the contrary, the desire to confirm their supremacy. This stage should not only interest the favourites for the general classification. With a downhill finish, the baroudeurs are more likely to hang on to the finish and compete for the stage win. Riders who are aiming for the polka dot jersey will also be interested, because there are no less than 65 points to be had by the rider who's first across the top of all the day's summits. Acceleration at the head of the peloton.
He's got his team riding because he's a favourite for the stage. You should get rid of him.
The breakaway can't widen the gap.
He's got his teammates riding because in front there's a rider who's dangerous to him in the overall standings.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The first climb of the day, the Col d'Ornon, will just be a warm-up before the much more demanding ascents that are the Croix de Fer and Galibier. For the moment, any breakaway has drawn a blank. Attack at the head of the peloton. Only the first 4 riders to the top will score points in the mountain standings.
You're 2 kilometers from the summit. Go on, another push! His teammates have set off after you because you're one of the favourites for the stage. It's perhaps a little early to go all out.
Attack at the head of the peloton. Nobody left on a breakaway. He's interested in the Competitive Rider Award.
He launched the mountain sprint.
There's an acceleration.
Here's the positions over the last climb.
He's interested in the Competitive Rider Award.
First riders have reached the intermediate sprint.
The first 15 score points at the intermediate sprint. The first will pocket 20 points. The breakaway can't widen the gap.
Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
One minute for the breakaway. It's looking good.
His teammates have set off after you because you're one of the favourites for the stage. It's perhaps a little early to go all out.
Okay, I'll wait for him.
Watch out for him. He's a real puncher who can come out on top on any finish with a short climb. But he can also rely on a good turn of speed if there's a group finish.
He asked his teammates to up the pace. You've got too many teammates who've broken away, and that can't please him.
He's more of a climber, but he's far from competing on level terms with the top names of the Tour. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings. The gap with the yellow jersey is melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race. He's the highest placed of the climbers in the breakaway.
The riders will once again descend on their way to the top. A brief moment of respite before climbing the final kilometers of the Croix de Fer.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
The gap with the yellow jerseys melting away. The escapees will have difficulties going all the way.
He launched the mountain sprint. He's got his team riding because he's a favorite for the stage. You should get rid of him. Stay awake on the way down, guys. It's quite technical. It's not worth taking unnecessary risks. There's still a long way to go.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
The gap isn't changing much.
is increasing at the head of the race. The breakaway riders will try and manage the time gap.
Acceleration in the peloton.
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
Acceleration in the peloton.
Yes, there's not a lot going on.
The first riders are leaving Saint-Michel-de-Maurienne and are starting the Col de Telegraphe ascent. With the Galibier just afterwards, they've got 30 kilometers of climbing to do.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
Riders will hardly have time to catch their breath. Only 5 kilometers separate the top of the Telegraph from the foot of the Galibier. The front of the race begins the ascent of the Galibier. It's a highly erratic climb. Percentages vary greatly, and it's very difficult to find the right pace. An ascension for thoroughbred climbers.
Okay, we'll consume a feed.
The riders will soon be at a spot called Plan Lachat, a short shelf which the riders should try to make the most of before beginning the final section of the Galibier, much more difficult.
Continue là, plus vite, plus vite. Here we go. Bravo.
The Galibier is obviously classified all category. Points are therefore to be had for the first 10 at the top. The first one will pocket 25 points.
courage.
Les gars, courage, allez.
Courage.
Allez.
C'est le film. C'est le film. Vas-y, fonce.
Allez, les gars.
Continuez comme ça, les gars. On est d'accord. Bye.
Allez. Continuez comme ça, allez.
Lâchez rien, allez. Vite, Nico.
Vite.
Allez, les gars. Allez, les gars, on continue là. Plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage.
Allez, vas-y, fonce.
Bravo.
Allez, les gars, courage. Forza. Dai. Dai. Più veloce. Più mollare.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
On y va, encore.
Bravo, courage, on continue.
I don't know if it's a bluff, but the breakaway looks to be increasing the pace at the front of the race.
One kilometre from the summit, and there's still all to be played for. There's maximum suspense for the stage win.
Allez, les gars, courage.
Apart from a few hairpin bends at the beginning of the descent, the road into Mure-Serre-Chevalier is not very dangerous, and it will be very difficult to overturn the order established at the top of the Galibier.
Bravo, les gars.
Dai, forza.
Allez, les gars. Allez, les gars. Courage.
Only 10 kilometres left for the group at the front.
Bravo, les gars, c'est bien.
The breakaway increases its lead on the yellow jersey group.
Okay, I'll consume a speed. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. I'll go full out on the relay. Only 5 kilometers left for the race leaders. The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads.
Less than 2 kilometers from the finish.
The breakaway is 1 kilometer from the finishing line.
Bravo les gars, c'est bien.
Collective fall. It may create gaps. My teammate is down, but it's too close to the finish for help. Okay, we follow attack. Okay, we follow attack.
Si, oui, oui.
He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honors. Here's the yellow jersey. We can say that everything is going well for him at the moment. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now, he can relish the moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France.
We could have hoped for better than a top 10 place today. The podium seemed possible. It's a pity. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage.